Waiting in a long line outside the DMV in the cold rain for hours. That's what dozens of people in Wilson endured on Monday with temperatures in the 30s. People showed up early for walk-in appointments, but they weren't able to get inside the building. Some people waited more than 4 hours. Our Heidi Kirk took your concerns to the DOT, and she got some answers.
This is how Keith Ambrose started the week. Stuck in line in the cold and the rain at the Wilson DMV.
I've kind of been putting it off because it's a dreaded thing you have to do.
Ambrose said he couldn't get an appointment in Wilson for 3 months, so a walk-in it was.
I came yesterday thinking that the crowd would be smaller because of the rain and stuff like that, and it really wasn't.
Ambrose shared these videos with us hours before walk-ins began. A line wrapping around the building, filled with people stuck out in the cold. He says that when they tried to sit inside, DMV workers turned them away.
The building occupancy is 40 people, and there was probably only 9 in there, so there was plenty of room for all of us to find standing room or sitting in the waiting room.
Now, when we saw Ambrose's social media post with hundreds of comments about issues here at the Wilson DMV, we decided to stop by and ask them some questions. They referred us to the North Carolina Department of Transportation to get answers. We sent the NCDOT a list of questions.
A spokesperson says customers were asked to wait in their cars during a 30-minute planned outage before walk-ins began. The spokesperson said when one customer disagreed with the request and became angry, a North Carolina state trooper was called, and it led to an arrest. They went on to say customers should have been allowed to occupy the office up to its maximum capacity during the outage. Ambrose said he'd like to see more DMVs in the city to avoid the long lines and backups in case of an outage.
47,000 people in 2023 in Wilson, close to 50,000 probably now, and we have one small DMV office in the city of Wilson. I think it's kind of ridiculous that we're trying to push growth everywhere else except for the places that serve people.
High tensions to start the week at the DMV. Heidi Kirk, WRL News, Wilson.
The Department of Transportation says the Wilson DMV is being investigated for misconduct. The person who was arrested is facing charges for resisting a public officer.